It's week 9 of the 2022 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the. And that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former #3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Throwing on first down is Lance. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Lance. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second down and goal. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
First and 10, Taylor now. Powers through. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. To Michelle on the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stafford now to throw. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Throwing again is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the draw, here's Michel. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 10. Shotgun now for Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's out right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Stafford. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance
steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half, you know.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Stafford.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5.
Now Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for the LA Rams. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give. This is Michel. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Powering his way forward. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. There's Judy. What a grab that was. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Again, it's Stafford. To Michelle on the screen. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Plenty of scoring here of late when our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception.
picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this can leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On first down, Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Michel. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Play action, Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. So Lance and the Niners down by 10. 1:55 remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. Touchdown 49ers. Jalen Waddle. 87 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Michel will have the first down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sonny Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing on first down is Lance. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Do that again, baby. Do it again.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Second and 10. Here's Lance, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Lance looking to throw it, rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds here. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first.